and welcome back to my reading corner. Today I want to show some of the books that I am hoping to get to reading in October. Now this is a big pile and I'm not sure if I'll get to all of them, but I wanted to have a big selection so I can kind of choose whatever I'm in the mood for. And I thought all of these had the kind of Halloween vibe to them, so that's why I chose them. The first book that I chose is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I have wanted to read this book for a very long time and have never gotten to it. For some reason I think I'm intimidated to start reading it. I don't like this edition that I got. I got it secondhand and it's like the movie cover and I think it looks really strange. But the print isn't too small, which I hate when you have a classic book and the print is so small. So I'll have to get through this. I feel like I don't really need to explain what this book is about because it's so well known. So that's what I'm going to say for that one. The second book is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. And I've been wanting to read this book this year but just never gotten to it. I think it will be kind of like creepy because of this dystopian vibe and reading about a different society. And I haven't seen the show, so I might read the book and then compare it to the show. We'll see. I don't know that much about this book. I know that it's about a dystopian society where there's like infertility problems and a selective group of women are chosen to reproduce to further the society. But I think those group of women are kind of suppressed and given less power in the society. So I think that will be an interesting read. The next book I thought would be good for Halloween is The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. I think the only other book that I've read by him is Conan, which is also kind of a creepy book. And I think this is a young adult or children's book. And it's kind of a retelling of the Jungle Book, but instead of all the animals, he has ghosts. And I think the protagonist lives in a cemetery. So I think this will be a really fun read. My brother read it and I know he really liked it, so I'm looking forward to that one. And there's also illustrations in it, just in different places, which for some reason I like. When you're reading and all of a sudden there's just a picture on one of the pages. I don't know why. I think it just breaks up all the text that you see. So that will be a fun read. The next book, I don't intend to read the entire thing. This is a collection of Edgar Allan Poe short stories. And I want to read a few of these because I think that would be really good around Halloween time. So let's see. It has a lot of them. I've never read The Telltale Heart. I might want to read that. So I'll probably just kind of skip around in here and read a few. I had to read some Edgar Allan Poe stuff in high school. And I don't remember hating it. I remember thinking it was kind of interesting. And my brother and my sister both love Edgar Allan Poe and his writing. So maybe I could talk to them about it while I'm reading the different short stories. The next book is Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I think the only one that I've read is The Hound of the Baskervilles. So actually a cool story behind this is I got to buy this copy in London at the Sherlock Holmes Museum. That was a really cool experience. And they even had like a little, what do you call this? They even had like a little business card that's supposed to be Sherlock Holmes, 221B Baker Street. I really like the show of Sherlock. I think I'll try to read A Study in Scarlet, and that's the first novel in the Sherlock Holmes collection, kind of. This one is the first volume, so I'll probably just read the first novel in there, A Study in Scarlet, and then I'll see what I feel like after that. So I'm excited for that. The next book is an Agatha Christie collection. As you can see, I thought that mystery would be good. A cool story behind this is that it was actually my great-grandmother's book, and my dad gave it to her as a present. So I think that's kind of cool. I guess, and I'm named after her too. Her name was Emily, and she loved to read Agatha Christie. So I want to read a few of the stories in here this month. I think I'll just go through the order, so I'll start with The Mirror Cracked and enjoy some of those. I've never read a Miss Marple novel. I think I've only read the Poirot and then There Were One. Those are the only two that I've read. So I'm looking forward to that. The last book that I'm hoping to read some point in October is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. This would be a reread for me, actually. I think I reread these books last year, and I kind of want to start the process again. I feel like the first book would be good around Halloween because you have the whole troll scene during the Halloween banquet, and it would be fun to read this version as well. I think I only read half of it and saw half of the illustrations, so I look forward to seeing all of those pretty... I'm going to find one as a sample. I love that one. It's so detailed. Of Diagon Alley. Oh, that's so cool. There's actually a Harry Potter readathon going on BookTube, and I think through that readathon they read the first one in September and the second book will be read in October. So we'll see. I'll probably get through this one and then move on to the Chamber of Secrets. I will link the information about that readathon down below so you can see if you want to get involved in that. That's all of the books that I hope to read, and they're very heavy and crooked in October. So I'm excited. We have a mystery and a dystopian creepy vibe going on, so that'll be fun. And the other thing that I wanted to mention is I wanted to show the shirt because I love this shirt so much. It is so cool. It says, let's see, I don't know if I'm in frame, but it says, "My weekend is booked," and I love it. I wear it every weekend when I'm reading. So that is my October TBR. Feel free to share in the comments down below what you're planning on reading, or if you have read any of these books and have anything to say about it. Thanks for watching.